Hello, and welcome to Season 2, Campaign 2 of Bardic Quest, which I am very, 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 very excited to dive into with our lovely, glorious cast here. This is our first dive into our homebrew setting of Gaiana, which I am also very excited to share with you. Those of you who have been with us viewing for a long time will note that we are without Isaac at the moment. And if you haven't been watching our session zeros, that is because Isaac is taking a little break. But he has assured us that he will be back. So fret not. Isaac is simply taking a break. But aside from that, I am very, very excited to see how these characters gel together. And where this adventure takes us. So, I think, without further ado, let's get into this week's episode of Bardic Quest. It is said that the gods once walked among us, that they shaped the mountains with their bare hands, whispered rivers into the earth, and lit the stars with their breath. But those days are gone, long gone. When they left, they took their gifts with them. The essence, that divine spark of healing and grace vanished, and in time, the excess, the arcane force of scholars and spellwrights, faded into myth. Now Gaiana endures without miracle or the arcane. Only memory and ambition remain. The land is ruled not by gods, but by kings. 7 thrones united under one banner. The realm of Havenia, held in fragile balance by the High King of the Tharamont dynasty. Each kingdom has a brother, cousin, or son of that bloodline sitting its throne, and each one keeps one eye on their people and the other on their rivals. For the lords, things are just fine. For everyone else, the farmers, the smiths, the sellswords and merchants, life is hard and getting harder. The gap between those who rule and those who serve them grows wider with every passing year. You'd think that a place like Elmbrook would be safe from all that. A quiet town in the Windmere Vale between ancient woods and looming hills, it clings to quiet like a child to its blanket. But even out here, politics has a way of creeping in. And here, in a weathered tavern called the Drowsy Elm, mugs are filled, secrets whispered, and the scent of stew fights with the scent of wet boots. Tonight, the Drowsy Elm swells with voices and ale, and for a new king has taken the throne of the Windmere Vale. Banners hang above cracked doorways, soldiers drink alongside shepherds, and somewhere beneath all of this celebration, unease stirs. The locals try to laugh like things haven't changed, but they have. They always do, and sometimes it starts in places just like this. Inside the Drowsy Elm smells of burned oak, boiled onions, and spiced cider. The interior is dim but cosy, lit by oil lamps and the roaring hearth fire at the far end. The walls are panelled with dark wood, scuffed and nicked with years of use. Old hunting trophies, faded portraits, and the occasional mismatched pewter plate adorn the walls. A long bar, stained from years of spilled drink, dominates the right side of the room. Behind it is a shelf stacked with crockery, bottles, and an old crossbow. For rats. But probably not just for rats. There's a staircase up to 4 rented rooms, each basic but clean, with lumpy feather beds and patched quilts. The left side of the common room features rough-hewn tables and chairs, no two alike. A dartboard, a faded map of the Vale, and a blackboard with the daily stew ingredients complete the picture. Ilyria sits alone, as always. Corner table, back to the wall, line of sight to the door. The mug in her hand is warm, the room is louder than usual, and her eyes drift without moving her head. As she assesses the locals, Garrick halt by the window, still flipping that coin, still pretending not to listen. Tamsin Broadfoot, firewater, same seat, scars catching firelight. She's tense tonight, more than usual. Old Fenric was muttering again, something about shadows in the Elmwood. People laugh, but he doesn't. Edric Vane's holding court, half a drink in, talking theatre like it matters. Lena the shepherd girl, barely more than a ghost by the hearth, never speaks, always sees. Willen and May arguing over dice again. They always are. Nobody even watches the game anymore, just them. Kess carving something small, whilst his dog sleeps at his feet. And then there are the soldiers. Too clean, too loud, leaning on swords they didn't earn, trying to blend into a place they don't belong. Their commander isn't here. Just kids with polished boots and itchy tempers, watching, waiting for a reason. Anina, would you like to describe who the locals see in this corner seat?
So, Ilyria is a wood elf. She is very slim, very slender, just appears to be long limbs. She's about just approaching, just shy of 6 foot, but she does seem perhaps smaller because she is very slim. She's got sort of chocolate brown, long, stray hair, scraped up into a high ponytail. She's wearing sort of linen clothes, kind of a tunic thing that crosses at the front. The style's simple, but there's a little bit of embroidery if you pay attention. She's quiet. She's still, eerily still, to non-elves. And she's very aware that everyone's staring at her, as they always do. And she has a few smudges of ink on her fingertips, maybe on her nose. There she is.
Okay. Is there anything in the immediate instance that you would like to be doing whilst you are sat?
Well, she's got a little notebook in front of her. And she's sort of idly flipping through. She's got a pencil in her hand. She's just kind of, flicking a page back and forth. She kind of looks at the door and then looks back at her mug.
And as you do look to the door, another individual walks in. James, would you like to describe who Ilyria sees?
Oh, Wayne, I would love to. Walking through the door is a human female, standing maybe 5'7", 5'8". The most notable thing about her is her hair, which is shoulder length, a little wild, a little untamed, but mostly entirely a very, very light blonde bordering on white. She has eyes that look into daydreams, shoulders that carry a burden grounding her in reality, and clothes which seem simple, if not a little on the adventurous side. A bit more browns and greens pitter-patter along her chest and her trousers. She wears a belt with a small sickle hanging off the back. There's a large backpack on her back, using a little staff to carry her along.
Okay.
With a freckled face,
Go ahead.
she enters the tavern.
Lovely. All right. And there are a number of people around. Quite a few. There is a halfling woman in her 50s behind the bar there. There is a aging, sort of regal-looking man sat drinking ale and flipping a coin over and over. There is another halfling woman with scars across her face, much like Ilyria. I'm going to say this name wrong a few times, so I'm going to get used to it. Ilyria. Much like Ilyria, got her back to the wall, kind of watching everything as well. There's an old man who's kind of in like quite earthy coloured clothes, mumbling to himself. There is this rather pompous-looking, foppish man talking the ear off of anybody that will listen, kind of holding court. And a few other individuals scattered around as well. Was there anything you wanted to do as you entered the tavern?
Yes. She will have a very quick glance around, taking note of everything. What's the weather like outside?
So at the moment, it is evening time. Still early evening, so maybe just after dusk at this point. It is a nice, warm day, actually.
Okay.
Starting to cool now, of course.
She's wearing a sort of woodlandy poncho, which she'll take off and stuff into a backpack as she heads towards the main counter. I'll sort of just lean up on it, glance left, glance right, and just wait until someone approaches.
Okay. And the halfling barmaid approaches, and she says, "Are you here for the celebrations as well?"
Yeah, sure. What's on the menu today? Is there food going?
Well, we've got some celebratory ale going on if you fancy a drink. We also have, we've gone for a wild boar because we hear that is the new king's favourite. So we've gotten some of that in if you fancy giving that a go.
How much?
5 silver.
I'll give it a go. Here's 6, and I'll hand over 6 silver.
Oh, very gracious of you. Thank you. And she goes scurrying off. Ilyria, anything you would like to do at this point?
How old is this new human woman?
sorry, late 20s.
Late 20s, okay.
You'd pinpoint maybe 27, 28.
Okay. Well, she sort of very, very openly look up and look at her and try to look welcoming because this is a new face.
Yes, and probably not one that you've seen before in town either, Ilyria.
Yeah.
Do I spot the fact that I'm being watched?
How
Illyria's not
subtly?
trying to hide it.
Sure.
Not trying to hide it. She's like trying to smile, like, oh hi. You know what I mean?
I'll turn. I'll give a slight smile and a nod back. Does Ilyria have any like drinks on the table? Have you been drinking?
I've got one mug.
I'll nod and go. What would you recommend?
Depends if you like taste or you just want to forget the day.
How about both?
Probably not the best pace for it, but the mead is drinkable.
Mead. I'll get some mead then. I'll take your word for it.
There is certainly a sense of jubilation in here as well, underneath that kind of slightly tense atmosphere. Tense because, in a rare instance, you are seeing essentially soldiers mixing with peasantry. Some of these soldiers in here, though there's only a handful of them, are in the kind of white and gold sort of tabards that show that they are representative of the High Crown in Rexvaria. And they are kind of relaxed but a little bit boisterous. You kind of get the sense from some of the locals, the ones that who are obviously locals, that they're not really too happy about these soldiers coming in and disturbing the peace, if you will. Not necessarily in that sense, but more in the kind of like, we like our peace and quiet here. It's you guys are far too rowdy for this place, and there's kind of that kind of tension in the air. Even though there is a kind of sense of excitement and jubilation equally around you, but certainly friction.
Noticing this, could I call the bar? Is it a bar lady?
Yes.
Can I call the bar lady over who I just spoke to a moment ago?
Mm-hmm. She says, anything else I can do for you?
Yes, I'll have a mead and whatever she's having, and I'll point to Ilyria.
She rather unsubtly goes, "What are you having, my love?"
The usual.
Coming right up. And she goes and scurries away again. At this point, another figure enters. Callum, would you like to describe the individual that these people see?
So you hear a clatter at the door as it swings open, and a figure taking up most of the door, at least widthways, struggles to enter. His broad shoulders filling the door frame. He turns to his side and rattles in. His facial markings give him away to those in the know as a Goliath. And he stands a mighty 5'8".
Love it.
He is more or less that broad. And upon his, he is wearing simple furs and hide leathers, and he has strips of like animal tail fur hanging from his belt, a crossbow slung over his shoulder, a spear in one hand, and over his shoulder a large hide bag that almost looks like a a golf club bag with just loads of spare spears and hooks and what looks to be hunting paraphernalia hanging from it, and he jangles as he walks in. He's like, "Cool, it's gonna be chilly out there." And he stares around at the people. He's like, who seem to be looking his way. He's like, "You all right? No need to be flit. Don't bite."
There is a look of confusion. The soldiers that are in here kind of lock eyes with you for a brief moment, give you a nod as though they're acknowledging that not only that you have arrived, but also that they have noticed you. And one of them snickers a little bit under his breath, which you just catch as he turns back to his group.
"You all right, Cocker? You got something to say?"
No.
Ilyria.
Fine, mate.
"All right, on with you then."
Illyria's ears would have perked up from this friction that she had.
Don't worry, mate. I'm only gammoting. Right, who can I get a drink from?
The halfling woman who is currently pouring the drinks for Ilyria and James's character, who has not yet officially named herself. She's already pouring the drinks, and she says, "I'll be with you in 1 minute."
No worries, lover.
And she starts pouring. She takes them over to James's character, and she says, "That'll be 2 silver, please."
I'll hand over 2 silver. I'll thank her.
Thank you.
And then I'll head over and head towards Ilyria and sort of linger near the table a bit coyly and go, "Do you mind if I sit?"
Of course. Sit.
I'll pull up a stool or a chair, whatever it is, and sort of survey the room, hand over the drink that I bought for Ilyria and go, I like someone who sits in the corner of a tavern.
How come?
Well, you often see the most things whilst staying out of trouble. Maggie, it's nice to meet you.
Ilyria.
Ilyria.
Ilyria Kidisa. You can call me Ilyria.
Ilyria Kidisa. We're doing full names. Maggie Bellyborn.
And where are you from?
Nearby.
I've been here long enough that I recognise a strange face.
Yes, I'd be lying if I told you I hadn't travelled from far. You've lived here your entire life, or?
No. The last 15 or so years.
And I assume you're insightful enough to notice the impending bar fight, and I sort of nod towards the Goliath and the soldier.
I mean, you'd have to be half blind not to see it's about to happen. And she unfurls a fan and just does this.
Yeah.
Oh, is it bothering you?
Oh, no, I've... It's been a while since I've seen a fan like that.
It was a gift.
A nice gift.
Mm.
The person who gave it you must have really liked you.
It was my uncle. Is my uncle.
Yeah, they're often the most interesting, aren't they? Family members.
No.
Should we call that Goliath over? I fear we might be saving him from a fight against however many soldiers I'm currently seeing in front of me.
This evening just became a lot more interesting, sure.
All right. I'll go get him. See you in a second, Ilyria. And I'll watch whatever the Goliath is doing and then find the right opportune moment to go and introduce myself.
The Goliath is leaning on the bar, waiting his turn.
And indeed, you don't have to wait too long. The halfling woman comes over and she says, "Hello, what can I get for you? Sorry, very busy night."
No, it's all right. It's all right. Just a mug of ale and like, have you got like a cock knocker or something?
A what? Sorry.
Cock knocker. like a big sandwich. I mean, I'm not fussy. I'll have anything if it's not too roasty.
I'll see what I can throw together for you. But let me get you that ale first. And she starts pouring an ale. She says, as she's pouring it, she says, "Are you here for the celebrations as well? Then I take it."
Well, I wanted to see what was going on. Never seen anything like this before.
Sorry, what do you mean?
I'm from out of town. I mean, literally out of town. I don't live in a town.
Oh right, okay. Is this the first tavern you've frequented, or?
Suppose it is. Yeah, it's all right. Is this a usual sort of tavern?
Well, it's got its own quirks and its own history, I suppose.
No, it's not too riffy.
Not to what? Sorry.
Riffy. Dirty.
Well, I do try and keep it clean. My son helps me where he can. You can probably see him scurrying about. Where is that boy? Anyway, yes. So, the celebration. You must have heard of the celebrations, I imagine.
Well, I saw people were sort of running around getting ready for something or other.
Yes. We've got. You don't know about the king.
Were you expecting him?
No, he won't be coming here. No, he's recently been coronated, and there's a nationwide celebration, and we here in Elmbrook are partaking in all of that. And
Oh, sorry, I've been out in the weeds for a bit. I'm still catching up.
Right. Well, yes. In terms of celebrations, obviously you can see the increased presence of the military, and they're here for parades and things like that. And I hear that Edric's going to be putting on his new play in honor of the new king tonight, and then tomorrow the big strapping men and whomever else are going hunting tomorrow to see if they can capture that or slay that dire bear that rumours are abound has been roaming around the Elmwood.
Sorry, what's your name, love?
My name is Mira.
Mira, lovely to meet you. I am going to have that light ale and whatever food you've got, and then you and I are going to talk about that dire bear. What have you said?
Yes, the dire bear. I mean, I don't know much about it. It's just rumor, really. But a lot of the folk around here have been keen to slay it in the new king's name. So I tell you what, actually, Kess is probably the best one to talk to, and she points to the kind of middle-aged, gruff-looking man sat with a wolfhound at his feet. And carving something out of...
Cass, you say?
No, Kess.
Oh, Kess. Sorry, my love, sorry. Thank you very much. How much do I owe you for it?
For the ale, that'll be 5 copper. For the what did you call it? A
cock knocker, like a sandwich or something. Just something.
Yes.
Something to put in my tummy.
Right. Okay. Well, I think I can throw together a little bit of garnish and some wild boar slices in a little bit of bread or something. Let's
Oh, that's
say
a chunk of that. Yes,
let's
please.
say a silver for that. I think.
Right. Now I do only have this, and he produces a single gold piece.
Oh well, that's all right. I can break into that for you.
Sure.
Oh yes. No, it'll be very easy to do. Have you much understanding of money around here?
I'm not a Gorby.
Please let me buy this round for you.
Oh, hello. Oh, this is very nice of you. What's the catch?
Oh, no catch. I just I'd back the person who I think most to catch that dire bear by the look of that rack of kills you've got there.
Oh, you just noticed that, do you? All right. Yeah, thanks. I think you said it was 1 silver, 5 copper.
I'll hand over 2 silver.
Oh, you are very gracious indeed.
There you go. Have one. Listen.
Thank
I'll turn to the Goliath in front of me and I'll go, Maggie, you should join me in my you should join my friend of mine over there.
Oh, thanks, Dugg'r. Dugg'r Jotun Jagerstammer. I clap him on the shoulder, firmly but gently.
She kind of reacts a little bit of, well, okay. I'll guide him over as well and sort of pull up a chair.
Sorry, excuse me. Sorry, don't mind me.
You see a
Ilyria.
few disgruntled faces amongst some of the locals and a couple of soldiers too. You swear you hear another snigger as you pass by.
Oh, no, sorry. Oh, sorry, mate. Sorry. Not being a right splod. Excuse me. Don't mind me, Tranquilments. Come on, let's put these over here. Here we go.
Ilyria, this is Dugg'r.
All right, how am you?
Charmed. I'm sure. Ilyria.
Sorry, Ilyria. Not lovely to meet you. Dugg'r Jotun Jagerstammer.
Dugg'r.
Yeah, Dugg'r.
Pleased to meet you.
Are you interested in that dire bear? It's the first I've heard of it.
I mean, I had been hoping to come into town just to try and find out a little. I don't know the area much, and there's not been much hunting in the woods other than the odd deer and the occasional juvenile wolf. So I was hoping to get my hands on something a bit bigger. That sounds a bit bigger.
What brings you to Elmwood?
Well, because I've just been out in Wilds last 2-3 weeks, just getting lay of the land on a bit of a hunting trip myself, and just got a bit bored of the small game.
Is that what you do, a hunter?
Yeah, try to.
How so? Trying to.
Well, you got to get trophies. Got to get.
Oh, I see.
I'm on a bit of a what would you call it? Not a quest so much. That sounds too noble. I'm out just going on a sort of a hunting journey. I suppose you could call it. To try and prove to some people back home who don't think I can do it.
Oh, right. You're out to prove people wrong.
Oh yes, always.
I suppose a dire bear. Would
You wouldn't think it to look at me, but there are those that look down on me.
Well, this is a small town. Anyone who's a little bit different, that's the reaction you get.
Yeah, I'd noticed a few eyes.
Yeah, about this place. What gives with the young soldiers?
It's the
I've heard it's
coronation.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
They're not usually here. They're not well liked.
Yeah, I'm getting a sense of unease.
It's This is usually a very peaceful little town.
You sound disappointed by that. You find it boring.
I've just been stationary for a little too long, I think.
Yeah, I don't like it. You shouldn't put down roots unless you're going to be, we're not trees, are we?
Oh, I like the sounds of that.
Yeah, being a tree wouldn't be quite bad. Let the world go by. Don't have to worry about all of this.
Until someone comes along with an axe.
Or a fire.
Exactly.
The coronation for this king, is it just passing through the town? I'm assuming these soldiers aren't always here, or...
No, there's going to be a celebration.
I see. Going to be? Has it not happened yet?
Not yet. I don't know what it's going to be, but I've seen the paperwork.
Oh, I see. I heard there's a lot of celebrations in the air, I suppose. A gentleman over there, or a lady, I only caught their name, Edric, is putting on a new play or something tomorrow.
Ha!
Or soon.
Wayne, quick question.
Yes.
Couple of quick questions,
Sure.
actually. Edric, I assume the soldiers are not usually in the town.
No, the soldiers have
Yeah.
been here. They arrived earlier today.
Earlier
It's
today,
a
yeah.
very recent development.
And I'm guessing they're very much throwing their weight around.
Big time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the vibe I got. This play, right? Good, bad. What's the down low?
We talk
Harmless.
about more coward.
Harmless, really, but a bit pompous.
Okay, so
Yeah.
what, like
He's
pretentious Amdram?
exactly
The
very
guy
much
from Hot
pretentious
Fuzz.
Amdram. Yes.
Okay.
What's his face in Hot Fuzz?
Yes, him.
Go on, yeah.
Very much that similar sort of vibe. Could I get a perception check from everybody, please?
First roll of the campaign.
Woo!
Ah!
Hey Questers, a quick pause before we jump back in. If you've been enjoying Bardic Quest and want even more from our world, then check out Bardic Quest Plus. As a member, you'll get exclusive bonus content, early access to new episodes, behind-the-scenes extras, and access to our private Discord server where you can hang out with us and other fans of the show. By joining, you're directly supporting Bardic Quest and helping us to keep on creating bigger and better adventures. So, if you're ready to level up your Bardic Quest experience, then head on over to patreon.com/Bardic Quest and join Bardic Quest Plus today. We'd love to see you on the Discord.
I'm so
I-
scared.
Oh God, where are me stats? Where are me stats?
Yeah, where was that?
Perception, did you say?
Perception, please.
We got a 12.
Ooh.
It's not quite a clean, nice 20, but it's a bit more of a dirtier 20. But it is a dirty 20.
Rough
Riffy
idea.
20.
Mine was 19.
Okay. Alright. So, as it happens, there has been a certain somebody keeping a close eye on this newfound group that is sat around this table. They have a rather sharp but unassuming air about themselves. Their attire is a human man. Attire is neat, though not necessarily ostentatious. But there is a sort of undeniable elegance in the way that he carries himself. And he has been observing you from a distance, his eyes kind of glinting with a quiet calculation. This figure is, in fact, Edric Vane, the playwright, who has been watching you carefully. And after a moment, as you've been kind of settling in, he actually stands up, adjusts his collar with a rather practiced hand, and makes his way over to you. His footsteps rather light, but purposeful. And he approaches with quite an easy sort of smile, gives you a friendly nod, and he says, I didn't realise we were due to have such interesting company in the tavern tonight. You must be new to the town, yes? He kind of points towards Maggie and Dugg'r, specifically.
Dugg'r looks up at him, looks at him and goes, "What gave me away?"
He says, well, there is always a certain energy about newcomers, yes. And his kind of gaze flickers across you, kind of taking in your demeanour. But it's kind of quite clear to you that his attention isn't entirely on kind of trying to take you in visually, so much more as he's trying to read you in many ways. That's a very clear sense straight away. And then without invitation, he pulls up a chair and sits with a rather relaxed ease, as though this entire tavern was entirely his space.
I think Ilyria's eyebrow would twitch ever so slightly before she regained control of her face.
And he says, forgive me, I have been rambling on without introducing myself. How very rude of me. My name is Edric Vane, a playwright of sorts. Some might even call me, so I hear, a visionary, but I'm sure you'd like to form your own opinions on that. Yes.
Is he local?
He is, yes.
He is. So okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Edric. Edric, you say?
Yes, Edric Vane. Pleasure to meet you.
Who?
I beg your pardon?
Who calls you a visionary?
Oh, well, I don't know. It's just rumour, you understand. I have heard it said.
You've heard it, yeah, all right.
We're not the only newcomers in this tavern. I'd hardly say today is one to be surprised by newcomers.
No. It's not so much the fact that newcomers are here, so much as such interesting-looking newcomers. You know, there's a certain, as I say, a certain aura that interesting people give off, and you have caught my eye. You seem to have come from very far indeed. Hi there, Ilyria, by the way. Sorry, I'm not ignoring you.
I suppose you don't have many hunters and people bearing sickles come through the town then.
Well,
how can I help you, Edric?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you must have heard part of the celebrations going on. I have been chosen, you might say, to put on a little bit of, a theatrical production in honor of the new king. Yes, it's going to be a premiere. A very long project that I've been working on that I do believe will catch the attention of anyone with a taste for drama, and perhaps you may be among the first to witness it tonight.
Tonight?
Yes. It's a play. Yes, obviously, of course. It's titled "The Shield of the Realm." Yes, I have, as I say, written it is specifically in celebration of our new King Alandor's coronation. Quite the heroic tale, really. Truly, a king battling orc hordes, beasts, and all manner of evil to protect his people. It's, well, let's say it paints the king in the best possible light, of course. And his kind of eyes flicker to one side, then back to you with a smile. Almost as though he's kind of wanting to drop spoilers, but holding back.
So this new king, he's a warrior then?
Well, I mean, there is time for him to prove himself, and this is a hopeful tale. You understand?
So it's so it's made up.
Well, it is. I've used some artistic license. Certainly, yes.
Well, it sounds shit, But I was only going to do some scrumping tonight, so we might swing by. I do like the sound of the fight in your
But I mean, there is always more to a story than meets the eye.
Is this a one-man player?
No, we have a small troop. There's about 4 of us, really. But it was I who wrote it myself, and I'm very proud of it as well.
Yeah, we need.
I am. We have it's only a small performance set for tonight, in the town hall. Nothing too grand, of course, just a gathering of those with certain interest in the arts, but I have made sure that this experience is rather unique. A small crowd, more intimate than typical royal gatherings, but I can assure you that is by design. And I know it doesn't sound necessarily to your tastes, Mr.
Dugg'r.
Mr. Dugg'r, yes.
No, just Dugg'r.
I see. Well, Dugg'r, I know it doesn't sound necessarily to your tastes, but broaden your horizons, I would say, yes?
I didn't say it wasn't to me taste. I said it sounded shit.
Well,
I don't saying it is going to be shit. I'm just saying you didn't sell it particularly well.
well,
Maybe it'll be better. You know, proof is in the pudding.
That's right. I mean, it is really, frankly, an opportunity for you to see and witness history, at least in its own way, and for those with a sharp eye, perhaps a chance to observe the subtle undercurrents of the court, if that does indeed interest you. I spent a few years amongst the aristocracy, so I have a little bit of insight into the way they operate, and I've tried to feed that into the production, you see. And you never know what you might discover in the spaces in between the lines, the subtext, as we in the arts like to call it.
I'm sure we'd love to come along if we get the chance. I can't speak for the others, but...
Great! Well, I tell you what I'll do. I will reserve some seats for you. Of course, I'll make sure they are right in the front, where the action is most thrilling. Wouldn't want you to miss out on such an experience, eh?
Right.
You're being very generous, Edric. Shall I invite Dalis?
I mean, if you so wish. I mean, everybody in town is invited, really. Everybody will be there, I'm sure. There'll be people standing in the aisles, no doubt.
Any reason that you're not too keen on having Dalis there?
Well, I mean,
You might be very disappointed.
What, for not being invited?
Oh, yes.
I mean, anybody who wishes to purchase a ticket may do so.
Oh, so are these... Is this advertising or an invite?
Oh, for you, an invite.
Huh.
I only have so many complimentary tickets to offer, you understand?
Well, you're being very generous. I have to admit I'm surprised.
Well, there are so many outsiders in town this evening. I thought I would extend a gesture of hospitality to Mr. Dugg'r and... sorry, I didn't catch your name, young lady.
Maggie.
To Mr. Dugg'r and Lady Maggie.
Just Maggie's fine. Or Miss Maggie.
Miss Maggie, yes.
Sorry, I can smell chore. I think my sandwich is ready. I'll leave you to it. He just steps to the bar.
Well, I will ask Dalis if he needs anything from me tonight, and I'll come if I can. I'll ask him if he's fancying some art as well.
Excellent. It would be glorious to see you all there. Well,
Best of luck.
thank you. Although, in the business we say, break a leg. It is considered bad luck to say good luck.
Oh, well, my apologies. Break a leg, I suppose. So that I'm unsure why you say that.
It's complicated. At the very least, I can promise you a night of good company and, if the fates are kind, a bit of excitement in the air, yes. Yes, I trust I will see you there. And he kind of gives you a courtly nod, turning back towards his table. And certainly feeling, or at least looking like he's feeling quite pleased with himself.
I'm going to turn to Ilyria and go, so, what's his deal then?
Well, as you can see, he considers himself a grand artiste. But he's never paid me more than 2 seconds of attention, because, I'm an elf and I don't think he likes those. So, this is unusual.
Dugg'r
Front row.
returns with an enormous sandwich loaded with shredded boar. Just starts munching away. He's gone then. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, he was quite a character, wasn't he?
Are you town folk all like that?
No, thankfully.
Oh, good. I was going to head back into the wild.
I wouldn't blame you. Honestly, most of the time, this is a sleepy little town.
I dare say the play itself might be quite a comical experience based off of the ego that just sat down and spoke to us.
Well, I proofread his last one, and let's just say there was a lot of room for improvement in both directions.
I bet you our 1 silver he's playing the king.
Of course he is. I thought he'd be playing every part, 12 hats, that was the last one. He just kept swapping hats. And then he would get confused which voice he would be using. I've got the reviews in my office. They're true entertainment.
Sorry. Kill me.
Story of my life.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Thank you. This is a fantastic ego boost.
Well, I'll tell you. This is a proper cock knocker. You should get yourself some food.
I should have it. I probably should go collect it. Ilyria, what do you mean your office? You work here?
Did you see the Karma Hideaway? Just down the road.
Oh, I wasn't paying much attention. I'm afraid.
Well, it's our little shop. I'm a scribe there.
Oh, I see.
Sorry, what's a scribe?
Oh. I push papers.
Sorry, what?
Quite literally, just paperwork. I write paperwork. I compile paperwork.
What do you make? You make paper?
Well, I put the ink on the paper, really.
Oh,
Document.
right. Yes. No, I'm familiar. That's a job. A whole job.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Blimey, what's worth writing down that much?
Oh, a lot of things. Legal arrangements, contracts, history, stories, wills, deeds.
That's
Loads.
Sounds very complicated. You must be quite clever.
I had a very good teacher. My uncle. And she sort of turns to Maggie. Dalis. My
Dalis.
uncle.
Yes, you
Dalis.
mentioned him before when you were talking to Edric. Is there some tension there?
Oh, it's... Edric doesn't like elves. He's made that very clear.
I see. Do you get that a lot around to dislike of elves?
Very much so.
I'm sorry to
I
hear
don't
that.
know. I don't know why.
Oh
I
no,
don't
every
really
elf I've met
understand
is
why.
as kind as anything. I can't say I've met many Goliaths in my time.
No, well, we don't. We usually stay up in the mountains doing our jobs. But you know, time for time we come down when we need to. What brings you here?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, I was travelling.
Good.
I left my farm.
Was just like on an ollybobs or?
In a sense, yes. I lived on a farm with my father and a few siblings. I decided I would travel a bit further afield. I got a bit of a knack for it one time when he sent me off to find 3 beans from a local village. I later realised it was a joke of his. Beans
Oh
never
yeah.
eat.
No, I know that people can be cruel. It's nice to get away though. You know, stretch your legs, find yourself.
Yes, I do have to say I've met some interesting fellows on my time. Though this is a bit louder than what I'm used to on my travels.
Yeah, I don't. I think it's the solid walls. It all echoes off. Much nicer out in the open, you know.
This the jobs that you do up in the mountains, Dugg'r, do you push papers as well?
No, well, you see, the tribe themselves, with the first and last line of defence. With the reason this place hasn't been wrecked by giants and the other larger denizens of the mountains. That's what my tribe does. But you know, I do a bit of this, a bit of that.
Blimey, I thought giants were just from fairy tales and myth.
Well, just me. If we didn't do our job, you'd see very how much how real they are.
Well, I'm glad you never went into pushing papers.
Yes, no, I don't think I'd be much good at that. Not there's anything wrong with it. It's just different skills for different kills. You know.
It's not my only skill, but it's been a good living.
You reckon you could face giants too, Ilyria?
As long as I was faster.
Well, they're not that fast, to be fair. But they only have to hit you once, if you know what I mean.
That's true, but I got used to some beasts in Duskars.
Well, that's right out the west, isn't it?
Yeah, it's where I'm from.
Oh, right. Heard weird stuff about that place.
Well, it's next to the Wastelands. They're weird. Very much so.
I've heard it's very dangerous. Lots of strange stuff out there.
Yes. My parents never did let me go and explore, but you'd sometimes see bones and remains and hear stories from travelers.
Sounds lovely.
It was. But yeah, I left to see the world. And then I kind of got caught up here with my uncle.
Not all traps have a snare, you know. Some of them take hold slowly without you realising.
That's very true. That's very, very true.
So you're looking to leave Ilyria? You're looking to get out?
I'd just like to see more things, I think.
Have you ever seen a dire bear?
I've seen a dire wolf. Would she have seen a dire bear? Is this like a mythical creature kind of thing?
Why don't you give me a nature check?
Yeah. Are they in disguise?
Could I also
Natural.
do this?
You certainly can.
Yay.
Ha! 7.
No.
No, that would be a no.
18.
18. Okay. You have heard of dire bears, although they don't really roam around where you're from. Certainly,
Yeah.
Maggie. But you've heard stories. Bears are big enough. Dire bears even more so. And incredibly ferocious. In fact, dire bears have been known to actually wipe out whole swathes of actual, like, packs, if you will, of actual bears. Very much tend to be quite high up on the food chain in any place that they're at. Ferocious indeed, but rarely seen. In fact, those that do claim to have seen one are often not believed.
Well, if you have not seen a dire bear before, or hear they're hunting one tomorrow, you want to go?
I mean, if you wouldn't mind a spectator, I'd love to come.
Hey, you can watch what I do and write it down.
That sounds ideal. I would love to join you as well, Dugg'r, if you're willing to take a third.
You'd be most welcome. Most welcome.
I think I have a bestiary at the office.
Now that would
You
be
do?
worth looking at.
Yeah.
I would.
Oh, I've collected some really cool books.
And this bestiary, it's got descriptions of like foul beasts and where to find them.
Yeah?
I would very much like to read that.
Well, you're welcome to the Karma Hideaway as my guest.
Karma Hideaway.
Karma Hideaway. I like it. I like it a lot.
I didn't name it. Thank my uncle.
What is it exactly? Is it a library of sorts, or?
It's a little bit of everything. It's a tea house. We've got scribes there, acupuncture, bit of elvish herbs and healing.
It
Sounds
sounds like
fancy.
a cozy little place. It wouldn't be
It is.
open tonight, would it?
Well, I have a key. So yeah.
That sounds great. I haven't got a bed for the night, so sounds that would be great. Before we go though, there's a chap. See chap with the wolf over there.
Oh yes, I see him.
Yes, yeah.
I was told to talk to him about the hunt tomorrow.
Oh. Wayne,
Mm.
is this, from what Ilyria knows, is this a good idea? Or not?
What is he approachable?
What do I know of Kez? Like, should Dugg'r talk to him or not?
Well, if he's interested in the hunt tomorrow, then probably yes. Kess is a woodsman by trade, but sort of a hobbyist hunter.
Okay.
So it's likely that he will be on the hunt tomorrow. Certainly.
Oh, so it's a big thing. It's like,
It's in honor of the new king.
okay.
So Doug is already up and staggering over with his bag, and he.
I think Ilyria will sort of slowly stand up and.
I will join and get my food on the way.
Well, as you all stand up at the bar, one of the soldiers who's quite tall, broad shoulders, a few ales deep, grabs a little halfling lad by the collar, and he says, "I said, pour it again." And then you hear one of the members of staff here saying, "No, he's not staff, sir. He's just helping his mum. Go easy." And this soldier sneers and he just says, "Then he should learn his place." There's a thud and a shove, and this boy just kind of stumbles back into table and chairs. And glasses and bottles shatter on the ground. There's like a spillage of dark red across the floorboards. And then there's a kind of silence.
If you want hospitality, you probably shouldn't act like a thug to the locals.
He kind of turns and looks at you. He says, "You what?"
You heard me. I'm very good at enunciating.
What does that mean?
It means I speak well. You heard me. He's a child. Leave him alone. We
Well-
get it. You're a big, strong soldier. It's not wise to upset the locals.
And what if I don't care? What if I want to upset the locals? Huh?
Well, then you're probably not going to have a good time.
Now listen,
Not very smart.
love. Listen. We are here in the name of the king, right?
Yes, I know, but you are not.
Do you see this? And he kind of gestures towards his tabard. Do you see this? This means, right, that wherever we go, we are the law, right?
Well, you uphold the law rather than are
No.
the law.
No.
Because I'm a scribe, I read the law. So actually, it's a common misunderstanding, really.
Oh, a scribe, are you? I suppose you think you're one of those people that knows bloody everything then, is you? Eh?
Well, no, but I know exactly about what you're talking about, which is the law.
Listen,
So,
don't get smart with me, alright? You may be an elf, right?
it's no maybe. I am an elf. Can't really hide the ears.
Kind of looks around at his mates who are kind of like sniggering at him. And he says, "This boy, this runt, didn't pour my ale properly."
Then why didn't you just ask nicely?
I did.
It didn't sound like it to me, and I was just over there.
Have we got a problem?
Well, clearly you have. You're a big lad, right? And he poured your drink wrong. Can't you pour it yourself? You're that much of a gorby?
A what?
A gorby, a barn pot, a clarnet, a fool, an idiot, a dribbling moron. Do you need her to enunciate that for you?
He kind of moves over to you, Dugg'r, and he does tower over you. He puffs his chest out, and he says, "What did you call me?"
Well, I can't remember all of them, but I think the gist of it was that you were an idiot.
I'm going to step forward to this point and try and sidle up and stare daggers into his eyes, and I'm just going to say, a bit more muted, I would pick your next words very carefully.
Then he turns to you, Maggie. He kind of looks at all three of you, and he starts like laughing, like, honestly, are you guys seeing this? This stumpy lot,
Last time I checked, I can look you in the eye.
Oh, scary.
Not meant to be. I was just correcting you.
She seems to have to do that a lot.
Watch
So-
it, smart mouth.
So next time you want better service, how about you don't manhandle children? Okay?
I will do what I want.
Well, the law is gonna have a problem with that.
But we've already
And,
established this. I am Ilyria.
No, you're not. You are not. You should be upholding the law.
Does the law dictate that cowards pick fights with children?
You what?
We seem to have to repeat ourselves quite a lot with you. Like, does it just take a while to settle in? Like, there's no shame in it. Like, we can talk slower if you like.
You carry on talking like this, and I'll get the lads over there to arrest a lot of you, if you want.
Well, that's fine. Just the arrest warrants go through my office. So,
Well,
I
I'm
guess I'll have
guessing
to
you-
play both parts.
Fucking
While you getting your lads involved? Is it because that child is that more your level? Can't handle one of us on your own, can you?
I can handle you if you like.
Then you'll definitely be spending at least one night in jail.
I turn to Ilyria and I say, you say you know the law. Like, what's the deal with like consensual violence?
I mean, you're better off if you do it on the street because you don't want to be done for vandalism or
Oh, good, 'cause
destruction
I do
of
thought-
property.
I do find it cramped in here. Listen, mate, do you want to go have a straightener outside, you and me?
A
Just
what?
fist a straightener, you know, fisticuffs. I'll clouch you down the noggin. Put some sense into you. Don't worry, I won't use no blades or nothing. Just fists. Or would you like me?
Outside?
Or would you like? I mean,
Yeah, he's offering you the fight you so desperately want. Outside.
you seem to be spoiling for the fight, and you were trying it with a small child. And I'm offering you something a bit more your size. Now, I'm not quite sure right, but I bet you can cut you down like a fucking tree.
Roll initiative.
Oh my god. Fuck.
Everyone?
Yes, please.
Ah. Hey.
Alright.
10.
Alrighty. Should have got myself a little bit more prepared for here, but. Alright.
16.
Maggie 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then we got Ilyria 16.
Mm-hmm.
Dugg'r.
We have our first natty one.
Oh.
Yeah! What you at then, Dugg'r?
Oh.
So that's that one, which gives us a total of where's mine? So, 4.
Alright. Okay. Dugg'r at 4. What could possibly go wrong? Alright, now what am I?
Is it just this twat we're fighting, or do we think there's gonna be several?
There's a few soldiers around, certainly.
Yeah, but how are they like not getting involved, or are they also itching for a fight?
They've been a bit rowdy all night, is all I can really say at this point.
Yikes.
Come on, you can tell if they're initiating.
Well, this guy, this lone guy is very much initiating.
Well, yeah.
Whether or not they get involved, I suppose, will depend on how things go. All right. So to start with, then, this guy basically is winding up a thump here, but Ilyria.
Here we go.
Oh no, hang on, have I got that the wrong way around? Was it Maggie?
16.
16 for you, Ilyria. Just making sure I've not got it the wrong way around. Yeah, so it is
I'll
you.
go 10.
It is you then, Ilyria. So this guy is obviously, he is very much winding up a punch here.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly aimed at Dugg'r. What
Okay.
would you like to do?
Right. Let me just look at what I have.
We're gonna have a bit of this
Okay.
as we get used to
Yeah,
these
we're gonna
characters. Hey.
have a bit of this. Can I? Can I use unarmed strike
Mm-hmm.
to basically bat his hand away? If he's going for a punch, can I?
So it's not necessarily to try and hurt him, but kind of like
No.
to try and deflect his attack, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Why don't we translate that into a help action? Essentially. So have you got anything mechanically, any abilities that you could tap into here, or?
I'm just looking at my character sheet.
Mm-hmm. We're getting used to new classes and new versions of classes here, folks. So do bear with us.
Mm-hmm. You gain. So it says I can use an armed strike as a bonus action.
Yes.
Does that mean I can have it as an action and a bonus action? Or,
Correct. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna. That's gonna be my action.
Okay.
And actually, my bonus action is gonna be that. The batting his hand away.
Okay.
And then my action is gonna be, I'm guessing, mechanically a shove to obviously bat his hand away and then try and push him away.
I think mechanically, because I'm just trying to work out how on earth you can do what you're trying to do. I think mechanically, the shove will probably be the batting the hand away and all in one, essentially, because when you push him away, that pushes him out of reach, which therefore achieves kind of what you're wanting to do. So I would say that
I was imagining it would be a.
Yeah, but the actual shove itself being the action. Because you will achieve what you wanted to achieve with the batting of the hand away, which is trying to stop him from attacking, just simply by doing the shove. So why don't we take it as a unarmed strike shove as your action or bonus action, whichever you prefer, and then whatever you want to do after that. Okay?
Okay, yes.
So, in that case, this guy needs to do a strength or dex saving throw, the DC for which is 8 plus your strength modifier and proficiency bonus.
Strength, can I? Oh, strength or dex?
It's strength or dex for him. The DC is 8 plus your strength modifier plus your proficiency bonus.
My strength modifiers.
You might have something that allows you to use dex instead, maybe. As we get used again to these characters.
I'm just looking at my character sheet. Unarmed strike, you make a melee attack that involves using your body to do one of the following effects: damage, grapple, or shove.
Yes. Correct.
So I'm gonna use it to shove.
Okay, so using your dex modifier.
Target must
instead,
succeed a strength or dex.
Yes, they get to choose.
But it says it chooses, yeah.
Yeah.
So
you get to use your dexterity modifier instead of your strength here, yeah? Is that what I'm reading?
Where it says the target must succeed, and it says bracket.
Yeah, so I've got
chooses
the mechanics of the shove is fine. Have you got anything? Because you were saying your strength is too low. Have you got anything to use a dex? Dex instead.
No, I can see on first glance, but I'm gonna have to.
Cool.
Gonna have to dig.
Okay. Well, so what's your DC based off of that calculation then? Your proficiency bonus is going to be 2 plus your strength.
10, 9.
9.
Not a lot.
Oh wow! So you got -1 on the strength mod.
Yes.
Okay.
Because I thought, oh, fast. Blah.
Well, I have some good news for you. He fails as you shove him backwards 5 feet out of reach of Dugg'r here. As you deflect his attack and then wham, shove him backwards, and he stumbles backwards into a table. There's a smashing of glasses and bottles again, much like when he shoved the young lad. That was your either action or bonus action. Anything else you'd like to do?
Yep. So I've done that.
Mm-hmm.
Can I hold an action?
If you classified that other one as your bonus action, then yes, you can.
Yeah, that's my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hold another unarmed strike as my action.
Yeah. What's the trigger?
Him coming
back.
for me.
All right.
Yeah.
Sure.
So yeah, and I would use that. I would use the damage effect at this point.
Okay. All right. Nice. Okay.
So I'll be nice once. Like no. And then I wait.
Well, next
And
up.
it's very much like
All right.
she's got her hands daintily like this.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, she's waiting.
All right. Well, next up is him. All right. And he's gonna look at you, curse under his breath, and he's actually, rather than swinging for Dugg'r now, he is coming for you instead.
Unsurprising.
Yeah. So, of course, as you have readied your action, you get to go first. So a damage unarmed strike here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a standard attack roll here.
Oh, that's cocked. Let's try again. That is 22.
22. Wow. All right.
One, you hit a 22.
You roll a 17 and have a
Fair
plus
enough.
hit bonus of +5.
This is the joys of rolling your stats, folks.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah.
I'm fast.
Yeah. Right. And you thwack him. Certainly. So it's going to be your damage. Your damage might be different as a monk, actually, but damage standard would be 1 plus your strength modifier.
It says my unarmed strike is 1d6 plus 3.
Okay.
And deal 1 plus strength bludgeoning damage.
So
Which is -1. Which would be... So basically just my damage, my strength damage. Because my
Sure.
strength modifier is...
Yeah. Cool.
-1. Okay.
So 1d6
plus 3.
plus 3.
Oh,
Come on.
big hits.
That is... 8 points of damage.
How are you bloodying him?
It's because he comes for me. I'm doing a palm to the nose.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There's a bloody nose. It's going.
He
started it. He
Right,
started it.
right.
That's how I'm playing this.
He recoils, and kind of like pats his nose, and then swings for you with an unarmed strike of his own. Here. That is going to be a 15 against your armor class.
Just hits. How does dodge work? Guess I don't have an action.
So dodge is an action. So
yeah.
All right. So
Okay,
he swings for you, connects, but it's more of a glancing blow, a bit of a pussy punch, 2 points of damage to you, as opposed to your 8.
Okay.
And then you kind of see his face drop a little bit as he's kind of clearly embarrassed himself.
Yeah.
But then two of his mates from the bar behind, two that were sniggering at him at first, they kind of start moving forward, trying to like separate this, but also equally like squaring up to you and Dugg'r at this point. So they're kind of they're separating him from you guys, very much like, yeah, you're gonna start that kind of shit. So intimidation checks from them here, as they use the influence action to try and get you to back down here. Okay, one of them is not particularly, not particularly intimidating with his with his 4. He's a little bit weedier than the other guy.
From behind one of them.
Yeah. He's like, yeah, are you gonna start?
Hold me back.
Yeah. The other guy, however, pretty intimidating figure. Taller than the other guy that started all of this. He has actually rolled a 19. So, could I get wisdom saving throws?
Oh!
Speciality.
I fucked up.
Okay.
Unarmored defense.
Okay.
I would have got an unarmored defense, which is... Oh, let me check if that's counted. If you aren't wearing armor, your base AC equals 10 plus Dex modifier plus Wisdom modifier.
Okay.
So
what are you telling me?
Yeah.
So that was a miss?
What are your modifiers?
No, it's 14. Yeah, it's 14.
Okay. Alright,
Yeah.
cool. So could I get wisdom saving throws from everyone, please?
16.
16?
That is a Riffy 20.
The Riffy 20.
That's a 2.
Okay.
I think
Yeah, this particular guy, he is a freaking unit.
Okay, I'm a bit like... Shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit.
So, I'm going to place upon Maggie and Ilyria the frightened condition of this particular guy.
Oh.
So you've got the guy with the bloody nose, the weedy one, and then the unit.
Unit.
You're frightened of the unit, which means you can't move closer to him, and also it means that attacks against him have disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Speak for yourself.
Alright. Maggie, you are up next.
Okay. I'm going to ask you this in 2 parts.
Yes.
And do this in 2 parts. So first, during all the chaos, I would like to sort of crouch down to the floor, making sure I'm somewhat hidden from everything and a bit more in the kerfuffle.
Okay.
I would like to look towards the dog. You said there was a dog.
Yes.
Kess's dog? Yeah?
Yes.
Kess's
dog, yeah.
And I would like to cast as stealthily as possible, keeping my hands cowered underneath, throwing a few symbols around. I like to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Just as a point of order, in terms of the frightened condition, I was slightly mistaken. So long as you can see the unit, disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Oh, okay.
Just to note. So it's a little bit more potent than I said.
Yeah.
All right. But you're going to cast Speak with Animals.
Yeah.
On Kess's dog. Interesting. What does this look like as you cast this?
So, as I'm trying to cast it stealthily, I don't make much of a show of it, and either way, this was probably one of the spells that I've kept quite stealthy. So I make a few tracing symbols in my hands. I my eyes start to turn a deep forest green, but I do that. You know when you look at an animal and you kind of close your eyes, hoping for them to do the same?
Mm-hmm.
I do that deliberately to the dog as a friendly note to try and cover up the green eyes as best as possible. And then I would like to say to the dog, as I do this, which comes out and barks,
Right.
I would like to say, or like howls or general guttural strange noise.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to say to the dog, bark as loud as you can and you can have my dinner. And I flash the meaty dinner that I've had given.
All right. That's going to be what we call in 2024 D&D an influence action. So why don't you give me a persuasion check? Technically speaking, you shouldn't actually be able to do both on one turn, but fuck it.
15.
All right. A 15. All right. This dog takes one quick glance of your meal and starts, you said barking really loudly, yeah?
Yeah.
This dog goes for it. Kess, in the meantime, suddenly, whilst he was focused on the goings-on but didn't seem to really react, suddenly he's like grabbing for the collar of this dog, who is just going nuts. Mostly while still looking at your food.
That's fine. I'd then like to sort of stand back to my full height and say to the weedy gentleman and the unit, I'll say, pick your next moves carefully like I told your friend. You're upsetting the locals. And I'll nod to the dog.
Okay. However, could I please get from you?
Oh shit.
I'll let you choose this.
Uh-huh.
I will let you choose this because I think both are probably true. You got somatic components which you were trying to keep on the down low. In
Yeah.
which case it would be sleight of hand. But also there was all of the barking and talking and everything. So actually, probably stealth is probably more appropriate, but I will accept
do
a
stealth.
sleight of hand.
I can do stealth. Stealth is a bit better. Question, by the way. After every long rest, I get heroic inspiration.
Yes.
Do I start with that?
Yes.
I'm going to call that in now.
All right. So heroic inspiration in 2024 D&D is a re-roll of any dice roll.
Which I will re-roll that 5 that I just rolled.
Right.
And hope that it is better. It is. It's not crazy. It's 11 plus 5 makes that a 16.
16. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You think you got away with it.
Okay.
In all the
Well.
commotion, you think you managed to get away with that one. All
Okay,
right.
but that'll be my turn. Is getting the dog to bark and using that as a
Lovely.
point to back up what I'm trying to say. Back off.
All right. So.
Pull out my Glocks and I'll point it at them.
All right. So you hear this, of course, Dugg'r. She'll go next. Directly in front of you at this point is the weedy one, the unit, and then behind them now, the guy with the bloody nose that started all of this.
Oh, that's all right. We're not worried about him. She can handle him. That's fine.
Right. Okay.
So I would like to use my bonus action and then hold my action. So as I see the big unit, who might be scary, but he doesn't scare me, I'm going to look him up and down. I say, "Now we're talking," and I'm going to step up onto the stool in front of me so that I'm sort of eye level.
Nice.
With him. And with my bonus action, I stare him in the eyes as my eye, as he stares me in the pupils, my pupils suddenly shift into sort of cat-like pupils and flash, just more like a glow than a flash, so not something too flashy, but close enough that he sees them turn sort of golden and get a slit as they focus in on him, and I cast Hunter's Mark.
Yes. I love Hunter's Blood.
And
Nice.
then I would like to ready my action. The trigger being that if he tries to put hands upon me, I'm going to headbutt him.
Okay. So readying that rather than full blown, but Hunter's Mark on the unit.
Yeah, I just get up, flash that in his eyes. He's heard what's going on.
All right. Okay. Top of round 2. Ilyria. What would you like to do?
Okay. So, I am at disadvantage on attack rolls, aren't I?
Yes, because you can see the unit. Yeah.
Who's... So, Cowardly Boy is the one in front of me, still?
So you've got... basically, these two have stepped forward to separate the guy with the bloody nose from you. So you've got Weedy One and the unit, and then behind them, the guy with the bloody nose. You're essentially right next to Dugg'r at the moment.
Okay. Right, let's try and be tactical. Ah. I'm gonna use dodge, I think, because I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit with disadvantage.
Sure.
Nice.
So dodge action.
So taking a very much defensive
Mhm.
stance here. All right. Actually, Maggie and Ilyria, could I get another wisdom save from each of you, just to see if the frightened condition, since your turns have gone, if the frightened condition then expires or not?
It's a 22.
Nice. Maggie, you're no longer frightened.
My wisdom saves.
16.
16. Ilyria, unfortunately, you still are, because he is very intimidating.
Oh.
All right, but Maggie, that fear has subsided. You got a barking dog at your side now.
Yeah, I've got the dog on my
You know?
side now.
All right. Now then, these guards. these
Ooh.
soldiers.
Can I use a bonus action?
Sure. Yeah.
Because dodge would have been my action.
Yes.
Can you hold a bonus action? Is that
No.
allowed? Oh, damn it! Because
Don't believe so.
Yeah, I looked it up. It doesn't. You can ready an action, but you can't ready a bonus. It doesn't say you can't ready a bonus action, but it doesn't say you can.
How far are we from the door or a window?
A window, probably about 15 feet. A door, about 30 feet.
I really want to take this outside because everyone in this bloody town knows me. 30 feet to the door, you say?
Mm-hmm.
Is anyone... Can I get to the door? Are there spectators in the way?
In the way? No, not particularly. It's pretty clear path to the door. Because this is kind of happening just in front of the bar, so there's a fairly clear route between the door and the bar, you know? So yeah, I think you're pretty clear.
Okay. Can I move and dodge?
You can move, and dodge is an action, so yeah, you certainly can.
Okay. This is what I'm gonna do because I don't want the entire town to see me bar fighting.
Sure.
Bit late for that.
It's late, but like the extent of my skills. At the moment, they've seen me probably get one lucky hit. You know what I mean?
Lucky hit.
You don't want them to know you're Batman.
Yes, exactly. You know, it could have been luck. So, she's gotta go catch me and dash through the door. No, dodge action.
All right.
Well, not dash. Dash as in
Run.
moving fast, not
Yeah.
the dash action.
Not
Yeah.
the dash action. All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
The dash action.
So, what is your speed, Ilyria?
It is 35 feet.
So you can actually get out of the door,
Yeah.
and then
That's
you're
what I'm
gonna
gonna
dodge.
do.
All right. Nice. And as you get out of the door, you actually almost collide with someone.
Okay.
Someone in quite good armor, like pristine.
Oh dear.
Uh,
Oh dear.
the white and gold tabard.
Yeah.
A very nice sword at his hip.
Okay.
Now, I mean, you've taken this defensive position. You've declared that anyway, but there's definitely almost an impact. And
But this is someone who wasn't in the bar, correct?
Correct. But he certainly looks soldiery, and he
That's
certainly
fine.
looks high-ranking compared to the guys in there.
Okay. Upon nearly barging into him, I'd go, "Help me!"
You wily fox!
Yeah. My eyes big and go, "Help me!"
Well, now listen. In terms of action economy, can only really do either influence or dodge. You can't do both. But I'll let you change it if you want to, because of the change of
Yeah,
circumstances.
influence. Yeah, let's change it.
Influence. All
Yeah.
right. So we're going for
Change of plan.
deception check then.
Yeah. It's worth a try. What do I roll for deception? What is it? Come on! 16.
Not that.
Oh, tense.
This guy kind of he's kind of middle-aged looking, graying at the sides, kind of patches of grey in his stubble. He kind of looks at you, he gives you a nod and just kind of like brushes you aside as he wades in to
Yeah,
the
I'm
bar.
definitely playing that. Oh, look how slim and slender I'm a twig.
And it's actually the NPCs goes next. So this guy wades on in, and he just, with a booming voice, says, "What is the meaning of this? Stand down." And there's
I step off the stool.
and there is a hushed quiet in this tavern now, as this looming figure, again clearly high-ranking, at least compared to the other soldiers that are in here, and you watch as the guy with the bloody nose is still like trying to like catch the blood on the back of his hand, kind of like stands there, and he kind of like sits, kind of leans up against the table, like nursing his nose. The unit just kind of like stands and watches, and you kind of see him, you know.
I lean into Maggie and I say, "Is that the king?" He's very shiny.
I don't think so. But I can't actually say for certain.
And he says, "Nobody is to leave here until my questions get answered." And he kind of, without even looking, points to you, Ilyria. He says, "And you,"
Yep.
and kind of gestures you in.
She hesitates, but she takes a step in and just kind of clutching her fan like this.
I'll lean over to Dugg'r and I'll go, "You ever spoken to authority before like this?"
That was the first time for everything.
Shit.
And that is where we shall pause for this session.
Section 2, jailbreak.
That's it for this episode of Bardic Quest. A shout out to our incredible patrons and YouTube members Liam Goddard, Bradley Wright Hewlett, Simon Jelly, Giles McGee, Martin C, Gallus, Robert Treadwell, Jason Udall, Jason Bradwell, Nigel Raggett, Rebecca Hill, and Woodstrapper. Thank you for making this possible. If you want to join them, head on over to patreon.com/Bardic Quest for Bardic Quest Plus to get access to bonus content, early access to episodes, and access to our Discord server. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss the next adventure.